Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. Oh, this is such a great day. So Jeremy LaFufu has finally addressed the elephant in the room about Voyager Digital. Oh boy, this is awesome. This loser, this financial genius, this stock picking guru that charges $2,500 for 2 years of access to his stupid course in his Discord, only lost 96% on a stock. Now listen up, ladies and gentlemen. If you ever lose 96% on a stock, you have a serious problem with your financial due diligence. There is something wrong with the way you value stocks, where you bought a company at such an egregious price that you lose 96%. So this gambling degenerate took all of the money that he made from YouTube and from people signing up for his courses, and he invested more than $250,000 into Voyager Digital, and he lost it all. It's gone. How does that make you feel, ladies and gentlemen? This guy is living the life where he can lose $250,000 on a clown stock because he's grifting you, and it doesn't really faze him at all. So let's watch this video. It's a 5-minute video, and I'll react to it. And I just want to remind you that Jeremy Financial Education is a scammer.
Alrighty, folks, somber video time.
Let me show the volume's high. Somber? Dude, I'm freaking celebrating today.
It's kind of appropriate. It's raining here in Vegas. It's stormy. And we got to talk about this stock here and kind of what's happened, what's transpired, my feelings. I'm going to talk about it from every different angle here. So as you're seeing,
there's going to be truckers surrounding you from every different angle. Guys, I cannot explain to you how dumb you have to be to lose 96% of your portfolio or 96% of your investment.
There, basically lost everything in this stock. That's $250,000, and then a much smaller position in my public account. This is my main private account, which obviously is much bigger, account. So everything's going to be amplified in that account. But
look how depressed the guy is. I love how the wind's blowing in his face, and he's got this like haggard look, like he's just come back from a 20-mile road march. It's beautiful. I'm having such a great day today.
Basically lost, everything in that stock. So, where do I even want to start? So in regards to that stock, how I even got into that in the first place was, I had no crypto exposure. And
do you need crypto exposure? I don't think you need any crypto exposure. I have zero crypto exposure except for probably the 0.0001% that is Coinbase, that is inside of VT. Besides that, I don't have any crypto. You don't need to buy crypto. It's fundamentally worthless trash. If you buy crypto, be prepared to lose all your freaking money. There is no requirement to have a properly balanced portfolio with crypto included. You don't need it. You never will need it. It's trash.
Being that I have, millions of dollars of real estate, millions of dollars in stocks,
how'd you get that, Jeremy, from all those gains you got?
It kind of seemed like I should get some exposure into crypto. But to be honest,
just because you have millions of dollars doesn't mean you need to put some money into crypto. You just lost $250,000, loser. Now, apparently you get 70% returns per year. Think about how much you could have generated in the future by actually buying a legitimate investment. But since I have millions of dollars in real estate and stocks, I'm going to put it into crypto. Or maybe you just buy more stocks or real estate, perhaps? I don't know.
To be honest, I don't know what the big cryptos are going to be, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, Cardano,
obviously Voyager token.
Solana, all these different ones. And so I thought, well, I don't really know what's going to be the big cryptos, so I'm going to play the picks and shovels business, essentially. And the picks and shovels business is an idea that basically comes from the gold rush, and you can either be the company, or you can be the person trying to get the gold, or you can be the one selling the picks and shovels, right? So I said, okay, Voyager Digital, I looked at the company, At that time, they were cash loaded. They had revenues that were exploding. They
Revenue, my avenue. Cash on the balance sheets.
were getting to profitability. So
They were getting to profitability one day.
everything with the underlying business model looked actually really, really good. And it was actually trading at a really low PE. And so I said, okay, you know.
There's a reason stocks trade at a low PE, moron. It's not just, oh, I'm just going to buy a low PE stock and make a bunch of money. Everything is trading at a certain price for a reason, and you have to take that into account. Did you ever factor in that Voyager is completely dependent on cryptocurrency, which is fundamentally worthless trash? Did you ever consider that for a moment, Mr. Genius Millionaire? Of course you didn't. Buy my course, bro.
No, if I'm going to get exposure in the space, I'd rather do this than buying, you know, some crypto straight up. So
And what he does is he picks the most scammy freaking crypto broker. I mean, the interest rates that they were paying were obscene. I'm going to say this 1,000 times. If something is paying a very high interest rate for just depositing your money, it's a scam.
I ahead and did that. And then there was a change. And I stopped buying the dip in that stock. Now, if you know me, most of the time I continue to buy the dip in a stock. Like, you know, if the Chef goes down, I keep buying it. If Oatly keeps going down, I keep buying it. If Honest or PayPal or Meta or any of these stocks that, you know, have been obviously killed in this crash, if those go down, I usually keep buying them. Voyager is a very different situation. I didn't keep buying that one. I stopped buying that one I probably stopped buying that one in 2021, and as it went down and down, just not buying. And the reason being is not because I predicted some massive crypto crash that was going to come. I wish I was that intelligent.
Yeah, that was so hard to predict, ladies and gentlemen.
The reason I stopped buying that stock was I watched a lot of the biggest finance creators try to, basically, if you don't know, like fintech companies will work out deals with creators and like affiliate deals or sponsorship deals and things like that, right?
Oh, I know. YouTubers get paid all the time to pump the biggest freaking trash. And they'll take the money because they don't care how many people they screw over. Diamond hands investing. As long as they get their check, that's all that matters, right?
And with Voyager, you know, some of the biggest creators in the world on social media would go to this company and try to work out deals, and Voyager wouldn't like show any love, like want to do any deals. Meanwhile,
did you try and work out a deal with Voyager LaFufu and they said no? I bet you even Voyager, which is basically a scam company, probably saw you approach him and is like, I'm not working with that freaking loser. I would love if a bird just took a massive dump in his head right now.
Voyager would spend their advertising budget on NASCAR and these different things, and so I started looking at that and I'm just like, I don't know what the heck this management team's doing, man. But
then why didn't you sell the stock? If your fundamental thesis changes, if you don't trust the management anymore, you can sell a stock, okay? You don't have to hold the stock to freaking zero. Sometimes your due diligence is wrong, and if it is wrong, freaking get out of it. Now, if a stock goes down, but your due diligence was good and your fundamental thesis is the same, sure, keep averaging down. But if you don't like where the company's going, get out of it. You could have saved yourself hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I'm not going to buy this stock anymore. I'm just going to hold what I got. And unfortunately, I've held, and I went down with the Titanic in this situation. And
your whole portfolio's down with the Titanic, loser.
And unlike many other stocks in the market, this one might never come back. If I had to guess, it's probably never coming back. And there's a higher probability it goes to zero than goes to anything else. And that obviously sucks. It's not fun to lose that much money.
I'm having a blast.
If you're a stock picker for long enough, eventually you're going to pick one that, you know, they don't make it through. And, you know, most of these companies...
No, if you buy highly profitable companies, they're probably not going to drop 96%, especially if you buy them at a good valuation. Investing versus degenerate gambling. If you do the LaFufu degenerate gambling, this is what happens. And this could happen to any one of his stocks because they're all losing money. Look at the precipitous decline of freaking Voyager Digital. Look at Very Good Food Company. Look at Oatly. What is the freaking trend? Highly unprofitable, share diluting trash that was bought at the peak in a speculative bubble. That's all the guy does. And yeah, you can lose 96% of your money or 100% of your money if you buy something like that. But if Facebook stock, which is highly profitable, you know, they're not going anywhere, they're not going out of business, can you lose 96% of your money? I highly, 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 highly doubt that. And if you did, I would be buying the freaking dip. So just remember the difference there.
I think they're going to be much higher prices than they ever were in the past. I don't think that's likely going to be the situation with Voyager. I think it's very unlikely. So I'm just holding my shares. We'll see what happens. You know, if it goes to zero, it goes to zero. But that's kind of my stance on it. And
I wonder how many people were watching his videos and inside his Discord with Ball Breath Brian in there, pumping the freaking stock, saying it's going to 10x or whatever. I wonder how much money those people have lost. They can't afford to get out of that kind of disaster. You can because you still have ad revenue in your stupid course, loser.
Sucks, man. And that's why I never, ever laugh at somebody if they lose money. Like the Terra Luna situation, you know, many different situations that people lose money. The AMC situation, people lost a lot of money in that. GameStop, all those stocks, people lost a fortune, right? Never laugh at those people. And the reason being is...
Yeah, I do laugh at them because they're a bunch of freaking scum the vast majority of the time. I've made so many videos warning these people not to buy this trash, and they come on my channel and leave like disgusting comments. Oh, you're stupid and fat and your wife's ugly. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, I hope you lose all your money, you freaking idiots. You are scum of the earth. I'm laughing so hard.
Like, every dog has his day, and that's just a bottom line in this game. And so, like...
Yeah, you had your day when freaking stimmy checks were floating around the market, loser. Your day is done.
Eventually, you know, you're laughing at people, and then, you know, karma's a real thing, and you're just... If you're doing this for long enough, like, there's some bad stuff's going to happen to you. That's just the way it goes.
Ooh, is he talking about me? I wonder what's going to happen to VT. Man, I mean, I'm sure VT is going to drop 96%. Yeah. I can't lose, guys. I can't freaking lose. This is so fun. But if you do this long enough, I've been in the market since 2000. I just know, because I'm Jeremy Thief. By the way, my VT is crushing your other stocks. Remember that tracker you made? Most of your stocks are down 50%. Mine's, my index, it's not a stock, is down like, what, 20%? And you started that tracker after your stocks had already crashed. Good job, bro.
And unfortunately, that's the situation here. And like I said, unlike many other stocks that are likely going to come back and thrive and do really well in the future, I don't know if that one does. Sam from FTX is trying to, you know, make sure they make it through, if you see the news. But we'll see. We'll see, man. So, you know, sucks. That's the bottom line.
Sucks for your audience. Anyway, Jeremy's a freaking loser. How many subs does he have? 727,000. I don't know what to say to you guys anymore. You either freaking, you know, love him or you hate him. It does. I guess some people, they don't care how long or how much they lose, you know. As long as, you know, they know he bought Tesla, that's all that matters. So, anyway, thanks for tuning in. Have a good night. Cheers!